Alright, so our friend Craig just brought us this game called Tak. Like attack! Or tic-tac-toe. Although Terra says it's talk, because it means yes in
Polish, but that's probably not right.
There's a game board.
Because it's from England, right?
So, England? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
So, get the game pieces, game board. So this game board goes up to 5x5, but you can play 7x7. We're going to play 3x3 to start. Well, he has a pouch too, so you can take the tiles with you. Just clever.
So you can even draw your own game board wherever you are,
and just carry sand.
And just carry your tiles with you.
That's right. And you can paint it on cloth.
You want to be white or black?
I do not. It doesn't. See, it doesn't matter. It's not like chess where white always goes first.
Yeah, well,
somehow you decide who's going to go first, and you know how we're going to decide? D&D dice.
Yeah.
From your friend.
Will you send me this video?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'm post it.
6. Okay.
That way Craig can see us
2,
playing.
4.
So on a 3x3 board, I think you get 10. If I remember the directions.
The directions are underneath the lid. There.
Well, let's see if we can do this from memory. If not, we'll consult the directions. Okay. All right. So 20-sided die. Highest roll goes first. I got 17. Okay. Oh, see, I'm good at D&D too. Usually high rolls. Oh, she's an 18.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you did. So you go first.
Let's take a picture here of the free.
Oh, wait. We gotta keep the board in one place so it doesn't go out of camera focus. Let's make sure we got that centered.
Nice.
Okay, we have that centered. So,
nice.
Is that close enough to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Should I put my hair down?
You're not in the picture.
Okay, all right.
Or just the game board. It's basically this area is in the picture. So you go first. Oh, you play one of my tiles.
I play one of your tiles.
And I play one of your tiles. And then you play one of your tiles. And then you just do that. So I could play a block if I wanted, right? But I don't know any strategy yet, so I guess I'm not going to do that. So I guess what I'm going to do is...
You have to make a road from one side of the board. No, you can't do that.
Aww.
The only time you can stack is if you're moving.
Oh, well then I'm going to go over here. Oh, right, you can only stack when you're moving.
Yes.
Oh, see, I should have put... No, okay.
But we're doing 3x3.
Yeah, 3x3, right?
Yeah. So that means...
The 3 in the center, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that means I just won.
Oh. I see, I told you she was going to win. All right, let's start it. Let's do it again. Oh. Right.
All right,
so the goal is, for anybody that doesn't know this game, you have to build a road from one side of the board to the other. So 3x3. So me playing there was the dumbest thing I could have done because she was going to make a road from one side to the other.
We'll let you go first this time.
Oh, right, we alternate. Okay, so I take one of yours. Okay, then I take one of mine. And you go there. So this is like tic-tac-toe, basically.
For the smaller 3x3, but there's more strategy involved, I think.
Yeah?
Once you start. If the board fills up, then whoever has the most pieces wins.
Like tic-tac-toe.
Yeah. Or if the person, whoever makes the road first. Or if you run out of pieces, the person with, I don't know. I have to read that again. Okay. Diagonals do not count.
Right. Thanks for reminding me. So it's not like tic-tac-toe at all, because diagonals don't count. so confused.
Wait, no. Looks like I can only drop one. I can't go twice unless I have more pieces. Okay, got it.
So I can fill the game board and win, right?
If you have, no, I win because I have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, it's how many are on the game board, right?
That's how many you have here.
I just lost again. I thought it was how many were on the game board.
I'll read it on how to win it.
I guess I'm not reading this very well. Okay. The goal. Other ways to win. Flat win. If either player runs out of pieces or if the game board, the game ends. If neither player has a road, then the player with the most flat stones wins.
Yeah,
Right? The most flat stones.
Yeah, in your possession.
Not what it says.
Here, I'll find it. It's in the other instructions.
Because these are stacks and these are flats.
Wait. Other ways to win. Okay.
Yeah, right.
If either player runs out of pieces of the game ends. If neither player has a road, then the player with the most flat stones wins. Count only the flat stones on top of the stacks, not those buried.
That's scoring. Right.
Hold on. If either player runs out of pieces or if the board is full, then the game ends. If neither player has a road, then the player with the most flat stones wins. Count only the flat stones on top of the stacks, not those carried within the stacks. Okay, so I guess you're right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I won.
Yeah.
All right.
But let me read it again somewhere else. Then.
Now I know what you're talking about. So you were talking about scoring, which is if you win the board,
Yeah.
then you get 25 points plus whatever number you have left in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
Because that'll encourage people to be more efficient.
Yeah, but that 25 is only with a 5x5 game. 25.
All right, so this would be 9.
This would be 9. Yeah.
All right. Again.
Scoring, okay. Yeah. Okay.
You go first.
Okay. Here. All right. I'm gonna have to read over that again one more time next time.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Sorry.
That's okay.
Where's
I'm
the
learning.
where's the scoring part? Okay. Okay. I think you're right. Okay. All right.
Please don't take my word for it. I only read that once.
I know I have to read it over completely again. Okay.
Well, I'm sure in the YouTube comments people will tell us if we're wrong. Great. So. No. Yeah. Oh, I can't do this, huh? But I can do this.
You can't do it. You can't
I can only do that on top of one of yours.
No, you can't place anything. You can't stack anything unless you're moving an existing piece on the board.
Well, how come there's a blocker on that?
But
I can't put a blocker up?
You can put a blocker here, then and then the next move you can move that onto there. You know, you can't put a piece on another piece
unless
on the
it's
first,
moving,
unless
unless
it's
it's already
moving.
on the board.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Huh.
Mhm.
All right.
Nope.
Go ahead, move it. I knew what you were trying to do. I win.
Oh, you won. You totally won. I missed it.
You backed yourself into a corner
Yeah, yeah,
by
yeah.
stacking,
yeah,
by moving.
Yeah, you totally won.
That was not completely accidental, but it wasn't all completely strategy either.
All right.
I go first.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Getting tricky, is he?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing with some strategy here. Oh, so if you put one there, it's not a road because that's a blocker. Is that right?
Yeah, you can't go that way. It's a wall now.
It's a wall. So
Yeah.
you put a dark one there. You still don't win.
No.
Okay.
Well, yes, I do.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, but this is cause you can't stack on it.
But it's a wall. It's not a road.
Go to the pieces.
Standing stones. Standing stones do not count as part of your road, and nothing can be stacked on top of them.
Okay, never mind.
Do you want to play there?
Yeah,
Like that?
yeah.
Okay.
You're stuck.
Oh, am I? Interesting. I think that was a good move. I don't know for sure, but I think that was a good move.
It just adds something. And you can't move a stack. I don't think that, like, I can't pick up this stack and move it because I'm not in control of it.
That's right.
Person
Control, that's right.
Yeah.
It's control.
And your carry limit is 3 for this game.
That was 2.
Oh, you won.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
You totally did.
Starting to see a little strategy now.
Yeah. Yeah. This could be, do you want to go to 4x4?
Yeah, I think so because no, there's still no capstones.
Let's go to
These
5.
are capstones.
Let's just go to 5x5.
Let's just go to 5. Let's just
Let's
reckless
I can't.
abandon because I'm not gonna be able to know which 4
Yeah.
anyway. That's gonna
Yeah.
confuse me. All right, so we get 25 and a capstone.
You're supposed to get 21 and a
21
capstone,
and
but
a
this
capstone.
actually piece came with 22 each.
Great.
So I don't know what that means.
Well, in case you lose one, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, let's
We can
count.
leave one. Let's
Five.
leave one in the thing because it's supposed to be only 21.
I have 20. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're right. My fault. Bad counting. All right, so now we're using the whole game board
Yeah.
for those of you watching.
And our capstone.
And our capstone.
Okay.
Capstone's just like a wall, except you
Okay.
can move it.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's do it. Yeah. Let's do this.
Oh, you can go first.
No.
17. Natural
Oh,
20.
Natural 20. Oh.
I crit.
I crit. What does that mean?
You don't play Dungeons and Dragons. You would know what that means. All right, so I'll put yours here.
I'll put yours here. Okay, now.
Thank you.
Now you go.
Oh, I'll go.
Who won? How many games did you win? One.
2.
I won 2, and you won 2. I
Yeah,
think.
that's right. That's not right. Tell us in the comments below. Keep score. You can't just put one on top of mine. You have to move it,
I'm
right?
sorry. Yeah. Duh. Duh.
I mean, you can play by whatever rules you want there, babe, but you know.
Hey.
Nice one. Nice one. Because you knew what was coming next.
If you use this guy, you can flatten it. You can flatten.
So if I go like that, I win.
Oh shit.
You just gave me the